webinar.
Thanks, Gillian. Morning all, thanks for joining. Like Gillian said, my name is Tian. I'm basically the technical account manager for the segment mining and also looking after Africa. So it's all the Africa mines and also all the construction or mining surveys in Africa. I would like to start in just beginning to say mining fields, it's all about searching for deposits and natural resources and extracting them efficient and cost efficient while minimizing the risk. This is always something that needs to be, you need to remember this for the mining environment. We can all have the deposits and we can all have the mines, but we need to do it efficiently. Basically, it's managing. We can't mine efficiently. The big thing as well is having the right tools for the job. So if you got the wrong instrument or the wrong software, it might take more time and it will cost your company money. Making it easy in the environment. We've been in this market for over 20 years. Worldview is not a stranger in this environment, and that's why we're doing this presentation live and the webinar live for you. And hopefully we can assist you in this. I would like to start my presentation with a video, just to show you guys what we've been doing in the mines and where we are from the mines.
So much data. So little time. Sound familiar? Make sense of your data. In real time. Reduce costs. Improve safety, increase productivity, save time.
So the agenda for today, we're looking at reality capture for open pit mines. We're also going to cover the GLS and the light scanner. We're also going to look at processing. One will be, well, the first one is magnet coulage, the second one is the auto, some key features of it. If we look at how to profit through technology, technology plays a big role in the mining environment. If you have the right technology in the office and in the field, it will definitely reduce cost by sparing time or not letting the guys work overtime. And by doing that, you also decrease the factor of injury on the mine. It's always important to make sure that the factor of the guys not doing extra work or extra hours on the mine, working long hours, helps them not to get injured or to look after the safety factor of the mine. And also by doing that, using the right equipment, it increases the productivity of the guys. You will spend less time in the field and maybe more time in the office. Or you can swap it around and survey more areas of the mine and bringing it back to the office and spending less time in the office. So there's always different ways to look at the technology on a mine. If we look at the integration of 3D laser scanning and the workflow of it in converting mining solution, it's basically taking the GLS 2000 to the site or to the mine or to the pit, doing a scan, bringing the scanner back to the office and processing it in recap. So the process of recap is basically importing the data from the SD card on the instrument, indexing it, registering the scan in the software. Then you can also add survey coordinates if there is known points in the field. Clean up the data. From there, you basically can take it into any model analyze software of Autodesk. If it's a civil 3D, the infra works for building roads, or doing a volume calculation of a huge stockpile. That's the process that you will take it into, is into model the Autodesk software. After that, you can publish it in ArcGIS to visualize and share it across the mine to all the parties. So if it comes from a survey office, it can go to a planning office or to an MRM manager or to a mine manager to see the productivity that was there for the day. This also helps if you have an accident on the mine. Let's say there was a dump truck accident or a scoop accident or a dragline accident. You can do a 3D scan of this dump truck or the dragline, post it in ArcGIS for everybody to view it immediately. If we look at the converged mining solution, scanning plays a big role in the mine. For digital twinning, for accidents, for stockpile analysis, we did a scan on the mine. There was a sidewall that collapsed on the mine. It took guys the guys came in to fly it with the drone. It wasn't really accurate because you couldn't see the bottom piece of the fall of the slope of the sidewall. And we came in with the scanner. It took us 17 minutes to do the scan of the pit area. We took it back to the office. It took us 3.5 minutes to process the data in recap and to publish it to everyone. The laser scanning workflow is basically, it's not something that's difficult. You've got the GLS 2000 that you'll capture the data or take it to where the accident was, import it into a point cloud of Autodesk Recap. You can then analyze it as well in the Autodesk software in Recap Pro, or bring it into Civil 3D for modeling. If you want to build a roadway on the mine, you can bring that definitely into InfraWorks. And then afterwards, publish it in ArcGIS. The value of this is, if you look at the cost, the collection of data, you can collect data on a more frequently basis. If you go in the morning to see what night shift's done on the site, you can do a scan. Afternoon shift can go in, they can do a scan of the same area. You can bring that back. It's a massive amount of data in a short amount of time. And you can work with it in the office the same day that it was basically captured. If we look at the instrument itself, the Topcon GLS 2000 laser scanner takes 120,000 points a second. It scans that data automatically, or you can choose it to save it automatically on the SD card. You can also change the SD card to take bigger scans at a stage. This instrument comes in 3 different models. It comes in the S and the M and the L. That's a short range, a medium range, and a long range model. The long range scanner will scan up to 500 meters for you. The short range will do 130 meters, and then the medium range 350 meters. At this stage, we've picked up that the medium range scanner fits basically on all the mines very well, because you can use it in the pit and also in the plant. If you want to do short range scans, you can use the medium range. If you want to do up to a 300 meter scan, you can do it as well. Functions in scanning. It will give you an area scan and also a 360-degree scan. So you've got the 2 options. If you only want to scan a small area in the mine, you use the area scan function. This scanner can also scan from a known point and basically backside a known point to bring the scan into a more accurate environment. The scanner comes with an IP rating of 54 water and dust proof. It comes with the new technology, the new precise technology that makes it 3 times more accurate, and the pulse system makes it 3 times more faster. It's a high-speed ADC technology. it's definitely on that. Cloud video was where the failure was. So we did 3 scans, 3 different scans in the pit. We also did a volume calc of that area that I want to show you in this as well. Then taking that data into InfraWorks. So scan data into InfraWorks where you can see the contours. If you want to build a road on the mine, scan data, you bring it into InfraWorks, you can basically almost see the cut and fill where you move up and down in the road, designing the road live. Then if you want to see the cut and the fill exactly, it will show you the cut and fill size, cubes wise. And then while you drag the plan over the road design, you can see immediately what the cut and fill would be in the area that you want to design a new road in. And then for a civil 3D stockpile, what made the stockpile difficult is that we do not know what's exactly in the middle of the stockpile. So the best way to do the calc on a stockpile like this is to take the highest points of the stockpile and the widest points of the stockpile. And that's how we did the volume calculation on this stockpile. And it gave us 24 million cubes in volumes. The value proposition for the scanner is, if you are the chief mining surveyor or the MRA manager on the mine, all open pit mines will, I don't want to say will do better on the mine with a scanner, but by using the GLS 2000 in the open cast mine, you'll be able to scan an area of the mine immediately. You'll also be able to scan a stockpile in the same day. Where you've got a GPS running up and down, the guys using a GPS up and down the stockpile, there is hazards behind it, and there's usually a safety factor as well. Now you can set up the scanner, scan the stockpile, and then bring that back to the office. Unlike some of our competitors, the scanner comes with a high battery life and power, comes with a strong EDM, and it's also very worker friendly. For any guy in the mine, there should not be an issue of using it. We've had foremen that used the scanner on the workshops of the mine. They've also came back to say, well, it's basically a 3-button scanner, and it works very easily. It is a Japanese quality scanner, so it's not Chinese. It's durable, and it will last in any environment. We've tested the scanner underground and on surface, and it's done very well in both the opportunities. Topcon also integrates seamlessly into Autodesk software and also into Esri software without any hiccups. So you can basically bring in your scan data into any Autodesk or Esri software directly. The key features of the scanner: it's a 360-degree full dome scan, and it can also do a 270. You can scan accident reports and show it immediately. If there's a DMR visit or anything like that on the mine, that's something you can think of. It scans up to 500 meters distances. So I've tested the medium range. The best in the coal mine that I could get on a medium range scanner was just over the 250 meters. It's got 4 lithium-ion batteries in the instrument that will give you 16-hour battery life. So if it's fully charged, you should be able to work the whole day without recharging the batteries. If you look at the scan time, so the scanner comes in different accuracies you can set it to. From a 3 mil accuracy up to a 50 mil accuracy. If you work in a 6 mil accuracy, that will give you a lot of accurate data. It will take you about 3 minutes to do a 360 scan. It's dust and humidity IP54 rating, and the workflow on it's very easy. If you bring the workflow from the instrument to the office, it should download into any Autodesk and Esri software. It comes with a precise scan technology. the data stores directly onto a SD card. So it all depends the size of the SD card, but you should be able to scan up to 9 full 360 scans. You can change the SD card for any make. The instrument comes with a Topcon SD card. It's a normal factory. You can change it to any make or brand of SD cards. The integration to Autodesk software is actually one of the main special things. If you're running with Autodesk licenses on the mine, and you've got a collection or you've got 4 PCs running with software, you do not need to update the software or upgrade the software. The instrument will flow seamlessly into that software. The durability and the quality of these instruments are extremely well tested.
Tian, I'm sure you're going to tell us, but I'm particularly interested in how you go about gathering evidence from an accident scene.
So, Gillian, it's quite easy. If there's an accident on the mine, you send out your surveyors with the scanner. They set up and they do an area scan of the accident scene. If they want to, they can do 3 different scans. But if they only want 1 scan, it's 100%. They'll do a scan and the instrument will capture a picture as well of the accident. You take that back to the office, you bring that into magnet collage or recap, and you basically drape the point cloud over the picture, and that will give you quite a good result of the accident.
Great. And another question that I have for you, Tian, what about the safety on mines? How can this particular workflow increase the safety aspect on a mine?
So you can use this instrument, let's say for instance in an open cast mine where you've got high sidewalls, where you can scan the sidewalls on a regular basis to monitor the sidewalls. That will help you to establish if it's a hazardous zone or not. The distances as well is a big factor on this. If it's a problem with a high sidewall, you don't want to get too close to the sidewall. So by scanning 200, 300, 400 meters away from the sidewall, it takes your surveyor out of the risk as well, not to get into the zone where it's not safe. Coal mines, if you look at that, if you look at stockpiles on coal mines, we've got a problem here in South Africa where there's always stockpiles that burn, it ignites itself. So by using the scanner now, the surveyor doesn't need to run up and down the stockpile anymore with a GPS. And that takes the safety factor where the surveyor might fall into the stockpile and burn, or he might slip and fall from the stockpile. So that helps as well with the safety factor on stockpiles. The other thing is, if we've got big stockpiles running from conveyor belts, you can set up the scanner and scan the stockpiles. And the guys that's running the conveyors do not need to put off the conveyor belts and stop productivity or stop coal coming from the mine to the stockpiles. So by doing that, it's a cost-saving factor where no one stops productivity on the mine. Okay.
Thank you. That answers that very clearly.
Thank you very much. Small little video I want to play you guys for just what the GLS 2000 can do. And lastly, from our side, technology will not replace great professionals, but technology in the hands of great professionals can be transformational. Thank you. My time is up. Is there any questions?
I've got a quick question. I noticed on the video that you were showing that there are a lot of other scenes that the scanner was shown at. Is this scanner only applicable to open cast mines and stockpile management?
No, not at all, Gillian. You can take this scanner into any plant environment as well, or any building environment as well. You want to make or create digital twinning of the plant. A lot of your plants that's running in the countries are old plants and there's no plans on record for them. You can use the scanner to create new plans for these plants. And also, if there's piping in plants you want to look at or put on plans, you can also use the scanner to scan the piping, bring it in the software, and you can create the plan for those piping.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Any other questions?
If any of you have any questions, please feel free to put them into the chat box on the Q&A button, and we'll be able to answer them for you. Question from Fabian. Can the scanner show problem areas in like plant works?
Yes, it can. Yes, it can, Sherry. It will show you the breakup piece of the pipe, or where the gap is in the pipe. And it will show you in detail on the 3D point cloud where the problem is.
Fabian, does that answer your question? Great.
Anyone on the call as well, if you would like to see a demo of the scanner on site, please let us know. We'll by all means come to you and we'll do a full demo for you from any environment or any source. If you want to scan a plant, we'll do that, and we'll bring it in the software and show you exactly how the software part works, and also how easy it is to use the instrument and the software.
We'll just open the chat for a few more seconds for any other questions that may come through. Thanks again, everybody, for joining us today. Please feel free to reach out to us if we can assist you with the demo and show you what the scanning facilities can do. And we look forward to chatting to you again soon. Thank you and bye-bye.